Y'all know I always be struggling to remember what to say. So I keep saying I'm going to do it, and here I am finally doing it. Go ahead and follow us on YouTube at youtube.com/ at two scrippers one pole. Join us on Patreon for exclusive behind the scenes footage of full episodes as well as poll play and 2 new segments, Toy Talk and Tales of a Sensual Dom. That's patreon.com/ two scrippers one pole. Join us on Instagram at two scrippers one pole and two scrippers one pole the pod, because sometimes Instagram be hating. And finally, don't forget to rack up all the toys to bust maximum nuts. Head on over to Balesa and use code BB2S1P nuts. Now let's get into some shit this week. Speak.
Something. something Batman, something.
Okay, laugh.
Sorry.
But okay, laugh loudly. Like you doing normal. Okay.
I can't help it, bro.
Okay. Because you be sonic booming.
I
So I'm
know.
trying to
make sure that it's far away.
Because I did the episode.
I'm sorry. These stories are going to make you laugh.
You're fine.
Ooh, do you have anything alcoholic to sip on?
Alcoholic to sip on. Probably. Hold on. Any alcohol that I would have would be either over there or in the fridge.
Okay. I shall go be nosy.
Okay. Hey y'all, I was gonna stop it, but we just got back from a rope class. So I have to set up this video for Patreon.
I love how you have one of the little bottles from one of the pole places. The little bottles that they be giving out of the drinks from your pole performances.
Oh, yeah. That's actually still from my last performance. I probably should throw that out if we're being honest. And for whatever reason I haven't. I should probably fix this for appearances. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just
steal the rest of your tail.
Oh, I didn't even know there was still any teleport
There's
in there.
literally like this corner of it.
Oh wow.
It's okay if I steal this.
Yeah, that's fine, girl. I ain't drinking it.
Shut.
Yeah.
I get my own personalized mic. Oh my god.
Alright, it's recording. Do you need anything to drink?
No, my cup is. Can you hear me? My cup actually is right there.
Right where?
Right there.
Oh. Girl! Okay, let me put some ice in my cup, and then we'll get ready. Talk to the people. Talk to the folks.
Sup, peoples? I had been telling Kia that I had some stories to tell for the pod because my life is quite crazy. And I used to be a lot wilder.
A lot wilder? I think
I feel, that's why I said I don't know.
Correct yourself.
I'm not as violent as I used to be. I think I've gotten a better handle on my anger than I used to.
So many fluids flowing. Also, like, when I was editing, so the episode that comes out tomorrow with my friend Ray, you've met Ray, right?
I think so. Have I?
Yes, you did.
She was here for your birthday. No,
she didn't make it for my birthday, but Dreamville when we came back.
Yes.
That's who, yeah.
The pretty friend.
Yes.
Yeah, but all your friends are pretty, actually.
Yeah.
Kia don't hang out with ugly bitches, y'all.
I don't. But when she came over, you said what?
I was just thinking, could you imagine if you did? But no, I couldn't imagine you around no ugly bitches.
When we went to, what the fuck was I talking? Oh, when Rhea was over here the other day, and I did both mics, it was like this weird echo thing that I just couldn't get over. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just use this one mic and play around with the gain and hope for the best. So y'all know y'all get what y'all get. But then you said something that then gave me a second thought of why I was doing something a certain way. But as most thoughts go, they go in one way.
Hey, me and Kia talk a lot, y'all. So.
Yeah, we trying to figure it out. But anyway, okay.
So,
oh, that's what I was talking about. I feel bad because this is why y'all need to go to Patreon and watch the videos because things make sense, right? So we were smoking and I was talking and the mic was really close. So there's like a period where I'm talking and it's probably happening right now because I'm eating. But it was a period where I was talking and you just hear the spit in my mouth and I just feel so bad. I was like, because I kept going back and I was like, what is that?
Why sound wet?
Yes. And the crazy part is like we were talking about moist stuff.
Oh God.
We was talking about spitting in the mouth. And so it was right after. So it was just like, and I was like, I feel so bad. And I was like, I gotta go watch the video because what the fuck is going on right now?
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyway.
So y'all, the purpose of me being on this pod is to tell y'all about the times where I was just wild and reckless and violent. Because I be fighting bitches sometimes. I try not to fight bitches no more because I got a lot of issues. And, yeah. Anyways, so the other day when I went to go see my friend, I almost beat up this old lady.
Oh my God.
Now, I'm using the term old loosely because she's older than me. She could be anywhere between 50 and 70.
That's old though. That's still old. Like not like disrespectfully old, but it's still old. That camera's crooked. Go ahead.
But yeah, she was old. So I was visiting my friend, and he had told me I could park. Before I parked in the parking spot, I asked him, "Can I park here?" Yeah. He said yes. I said, "Are you sure?" He said yes. I said, "Cool." We inside, we smoking. I'm like, damn. I need trust niggas. You don't trust niggas. Niggas fucking lie even when they think they tell them the fucking truth.
Hello.
And so I forgot my weed supplies in the car. Luckily, I forgot my weed supplies in the car because I go out to the car, see a lady like parked right in front of my car. She's like, "This your car?" And I'm like, "Yes." Like, was there a problem? She's like, "You're in my spot." I was like, "I'm so sorry, ma'am. I did not know this was your spot. I was told to park here by my friend." Ain't nobody tell you to park here?
Whoa.
How the fuck would you? Okay, old lady. So I'm still being nice and respectful. And I'm like, "Ma'am, like my friends stay in the apartment. They literally told me to park here. I wouldn't have parked here if I wasn't told to park here." And she's like, "Ain't nobody tell you to park here. You need to move your car." I was about to call the tow company. Now I'm even more irritated. I'm like, is it even that serious? I was like, and there was
hold on.
like,
I'm gonna tell you real quick though. It ain't that serious though because it's been many a nights I've come home and you know how to park here.
Yes.
And motherfuckers be in my spot and I be sitting there like, I'm not about to get told because you in my spot. And so one of us gotta go.
And that makes a bunch of sense. Now, I had only ever been to his apartment complex during the day, so I didn't see how full it can get, but I had left at night. So I could understand why she felt the way she felt. Oh, okay. However, he told me that he always parked there. He even parked in the space that's not his space. He parks in that space that I was parked in, and there's never been any problems. Yeah. So we're going back and forth, and she's like, "You're just mad that you have to move your car." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not mad. You over here talking about I'm lying. Why the fuck I gotta lie to you for?" Yeah. And she's like, "You lucky. You like if you don't move your car right now, I'll park in front of it and wait for the tow company to come tow your car." I'm like, "Bitch, how they gonna come tow my car and I'm in my fucking car?" Yeah. Make it make sense. So I move the car and I call my friend. I'm like, "Yo, you about to get an old lady beat the fuck up. Like, why did you tell me I could park right there?" He's like, "You can park right there." I'm like, "Obviously the fuck not, because she's doing too fucking much right now." So I park. He's like standing up on the hill so he can see the visitors parking. He's like, "Just go park in the visitors parking." I'm like, "All right, bro." I park in the visitors parking. I hear her. She must have called whoever lived in that apartment with her outside, which is an even older lady. I'm not gonna call her a bitch because she ain't do nothing wrong. Yeah. My friend's standing there, and the lady is talking about the situation, but she's lying on me. Oh, and I hear him about to say something. I was like, if you agree with that bitch, I swear to God, I'm going to cuss you the fuck out. Don't agree with that bitch because she fucking wrong. And I'm on the phone with him saying this to my friend.
You're saying this to your friend? Or
yes.
Okay.
I'm saying this to my friend because he's on the phone with me, but I could hear her in the background talking about the situation that just happened, and she's fucking lying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I really got to come smack an old ass bitch in the face because she want to lie. Why are you lying? And so for y'all who know, I'm crippled. I got arthritis. I don't walk as fast as I used to. Cool. Anyways, I'm walking up this hill.
Wait.
That's the easiest way to say it. I got a bum knee and a bum foot.
My God.
I'm a little crippled. It's okay. So I'm hustling up this hill, and she's still talking. I'm still on the phone with him. I was like, no. He's telling me to calm down on the phone. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna calm down. I'm about to come up there and smack the fuck out this old lady because she got me fucked up. He's like, no, calm down. I'm like, please don't smack this lady. Please, because you know I'm gonna do it. I get up there. The older lady, who's I guess his apartment it is, she's trying to talk to me. I'm trying to have conversation, but she keep cutting me off. I'm like, ma'am, no, like I need to get this out because she over here lying, and she need to stop before something happens to her. And the lady's standing right there, and she done shut the fuck up because she knows she fucking wrong. And so I'm telling the older woman what happened, and the older lady is nice enough to tell me, oh, well, if you ever need to park there, you can come up and press the buzzer and, you know, whatever the case may be.
Like sweet old
and that is nice and all, but I'm not going to do all that. That's to avoid all of this. I'm just not going to do all that. But I'm like, but she need to stop standing here and lying like how she lying because it's a fucking like she not going to be lying. She talking about I was being rude first when I wasn't. I was being respectful, and I don't like how she lying on my name. And so I look at her in her face. I'm like, you need to stop fucking lying, lady. And she just staring me down. We both staring at each other. And why the fuck do she live on the bottom floor right next to my friend? Their apartments are literally right next to each other. So she was like, you know, the older lady's like, you know, like, let's just let it go. But she did tell her first, she's like, I can't make her apologize. But she went to her friend and was like, you need to stop doing that because someone's going to beat your ass one day.
Hey.
And you too old to be fighting people. And you are. Because I would have mollywopped your old ass. And that fucking not a bunion, that fucking wart that you got by your eye gonna bust, bitch. Like,
oh my God.
She made me so fucking mad, bro. Like I said, I'm trying to grow as a person, y'all, but it's hard when people you don't realize how much you've healed or you're healing until someone tests you. And no one's tested me. True. So I haven't had to pop off on a bitch. But that was the other day. But
that was a lot.
That was a lot. Originally, I was going to tell y'all about how I fought a crackhead when I was a teenager.
I didn't know that. Well, I still don't know the story, but I didn't know this is when you were a teenager.
Yeah, I was like 16, 17.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh my God. Okay, so anyone who's ever been to Detroit on the that makes sense. Yeah. On the west side of Detroit on 7 Mile.
We're in Michigan. We're not in Detroit though.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the podcast.
Oh, okay. We're
Shout out to Michigan, but
woo.
Not Detroit. I forget what part.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there.
One day.
But on 7 Mile on the west side, 7 Mile in Greenfield, there is a CVS on the corner. Anyways, that's just for the people who know that. I go, and I always go into the CVS, but I was originally at the dispensary that's up the corner. I was cool with the dispensary owner, so I'm chilling in there. I'm like, damn, I want some snacks. So I walk over to the CVS. Yeah. I'm in line with my snacks. I literally just walk up to the register. I saw the crackhead when I first. Well, I've seen her before. This wasn't the first time I've ever seen her. She stay around that CVS.
They usually pick a spot.
They do. And that's where she wanted to be at. So I've seen her multiple times. I've never really paid her any mind because I know she's a crackhead. It's different than just like a regular homeless person. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
Yeah. The neighborhood crackheads, after a certain point, you just don't give them money. No. It's like, Felicia, go. What are you doing?
Exactly. And so I walk up to the register, and she walks inside the CVS and is trying to be at the register where I'm at, but she like this close, and she smelled like fucking piss. So I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, like, can you back up, please? Like, you see me at the register, and she's like, listen here, fat bitch.
You?
What? Huh? And I said, excuse me? She said, listen here, fat bitch. She repeated it. I told you, bro. She doubled down. She doubled. Mind y'all, I'm skinnier than I am right now.
Oh my God.
Anyways, she calling me a fat bitch, but at the same time she a crackhead, so she ain't nothing but like this big. And so after she called me a fat bitch again, I said, look here, bitch. I'm just trying to buy my snacks and go. Like, you can hold on a second. There's also a line behind me. So right. There's people seeing this interaction going on. The cashier used to her, so she's like really not paying her no mind. She's just waiting for the interaction to be done. Yeah. So we can go about our business, because fights happen in Detroit all the time. So she's just waiting to see if we're going to tough it, fucking fight, or going to get my shit and go. This bitch said, your shit can wait.
Did she even have any money? Like, what was she doing?
I never found out what she was trying to purchase. I beat her ass before she got a chance to.
Oh my God.
She told me I could wait. And I said, I'm going to need you to move. And she's like, are you going to make me? I will. Like, the fuck? Yes. Like, why are we even having this conversation right now? Why is this even a conversation? God. This trip was supposed to take 5 minutes. I was in CVS for 20 minutes. And 10 of those was beating her ass. Do you know how tiring it is to beat someone's ass for 10 minutes? Oh my God. But she's like, I bet you won't make me move. And she shoves my shoulder.
No, okay, see, warranted.
I put my, because I think I had on shorts. Took my phone out my pocket. Took my house keys out my pocket. And I'm like, I'm going to beat your ass. Like, I want you to know that. Before I put my hands on you, I'm giving you a chance to walk away. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. Everyone in line is like, oh, whoa, that's not necessary. I say, y'all can shut the fuck up. Because when she just put her hands on me just now, y'all ain't say nothing. When she just pushed me. But now that I want to beat her ass, y'all want to say something? The fuck? Like, so I look at her again, and I'm like, I'm giving you a chance to walk away before I beat your ass. She spit on me.
Oh, absolutely the fuck not.
You are a crackhead.
Put her in the fucking ground.
So,
absolutely not. Whatever you did to her is warranted.
So she spits on me. Oh my God. I'm getting mad just thinking about the shit. I literally wipe my face. I go like that, and I cock back, and I hit her in her shit. And so she, of course, stumbles back. So then I fucking sparred. I sparred in her chest. And you know, I'm tall. So she was like 5, anywhere between 5'4" and 5'7". Like, wow. She wasn't a tall lady. Yeah. So I front kick her in her chest. She fall back, and now I'm on top of her. Everyone's, stop. Now the cashier like, I gotta call the police now. Bitch, you should have been called the police. When I told you I was gonna beat the fuck out of her. You should have been called the police. So I'm over top of her, just beating her in her shit. And I'm like, you had enough?
Oh my God.
She's like, okay, I'm sorry. She gets up and she runs out of CVS. I go back to the register, I pay for my shit, and I walk to the dispensary. Wasn't playing with her ass. And when I got inside the dispensary, they see I'm mad as shit. I go to the hand sanitizer, rub that shit on I'm rubbing hand sanitizer into my fucking face because a crackhead just spit on me. I don't know what you be putting in your fucking mouth or what you got.
That's crazy.
And
spitting on somebody is the most disgusting, degrading thing that you really could do. Like,
you're missing teeth and shit. I know your dental health ain't straight. You're a crackhead. I know your dental health is not straight.
Well, let's not knock all crackheads.
Well, not all
but yes, most crackheads don't have.
You've been out there for a minute, so I know.
Yeah.
And so I'm telling the dispensary owners what happened, and they're like, "Oh damn, that's fucked up. I'm happy you beat her ass though. Maybe we'll see you on some on Instagram." I'm like, y'all niggas are so unserious.
So unserious.
So
all the time.
One of the dudes was like, "Is that the crackhead that always be at the CVS?" I'm like, "Nigga, yes, the one that always smell like piss and ain't got no teeth." He like, "She walking up the street right now. I'll give her $20 to do a rematch." I'm like, I'm not finna fight. I'm not finna beat her ass again.
Especially not for $20.
$20.
Come on now.
$20.
That's crazy.
I was like, y'all, I'm not doing that shit. It's like, oh damn, we missed the show. We trying to get around to
ignorant, so ignorant. I hate people so fucking ignorant.
I hate niggas. I hate niggas so much.
But kudos to her for getting her ass beat and still walking down the street. Like,
cause, bro, and so.
Oh my god. No, that's like some real resilience right there.
Almost, bro. Oh my god. So of course, since she stayed going to that CVS, I saw her again.
Oh Lord.
And when I saw her, I walked in, I did my shopping and shit. When I walked out, I looked at her and I bucked at her and she flinched. And I went,
you dickhead.
I went about that. She deserved it. I want you to fear me, bitch. I want you to think about me before you go to sleep and think I'm the boogeyman. That's what I want. I don't want you to ever feel safe again.
That's crazy.
I don't want you to.
That is crazy.
I don't. I wish you the worst.
Oh my god. Okay. So in other words, stay on your good graces.
Yeah. Well, I've tried my best to become a better person.
I love that for you.
I really have.
I love that for you.
Because I did a good job of staying out of fights in high school for the most part. I got in one fight in high school.
Yeah. So you've only been in those 3 fights? Well, no, because wasn't there another one? Was it on the bus?
Mm-hmm. That's when I got the gun pulled on me.
I've been in 3 fights in my life. 2 in elementary school, 1 in middle school. So, like, do they really count? The elementary school ones don't. The middle school one, it was pretty serious.
The fight on the bus was crazy because...
That is crazy.
I mean, so how it even started, I was coming home from my first day of community college.
This is a school bus?
Oh, no, city bus. Detroit bus.
Damn. Okay.
I was coming home from my first day of community college from downtown. And this was around, like, the Trump era. It was 2019, so Trump was already in office.
Yes.
Was he?
No,
he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was. Trump was already in office.
Because I think he got in office
28.
No.
Yeah,
it was
2018.
2016. It was 2016.
Was it 2016?
Because the election was 2020.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh my
yeah.
God.
It was, yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember because I was at work during the election and we were all just like watching. And then by the time I got off, it was like I woke up in the morning.
And I cried.
I cried.
And you know what? I remember Donald Trump winning too because I went to, vocational school with all them rednecks. Ew. And they had been going hard behind Trump. So they was of course trying to do too much. And that's a whole other thing. But I'm on the bus and a white man has sat next to me on the bus. Mind you, only white man in a city bus full of black people.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I don't like where this is going.
No, it's actually terrible. Because it made no sense. I don't know how the topic of discussion got onto politics.
First of all, why are you even talking to me on the bus?
Oh, no, so he wasn't talking. So I had my headphones. I had the headphone next to him in. Okay. But I had one headphone out. So I could hear the, streets being called off and shit. Because I'd be on my phone. Yeah. So I'm hearing the conversation about politics, but I'm not really in on it. Yeah. And he's just going. And some of the passengers on the bus are, talking to him or whatever. And then he said something along the lines of, and on the topic of that, women need to stay in their place too, and da-da-da-da. I don't know why it got to me. I was like, can you shut the fuck up? Please? Can you shut the fuck up, please? People on the bus laughing. He's like, I'm just saying, da-da-da-da-da. So, not too long after that, the girl who I ended up fighting gets on the bus.
Okay, I thought you were about to fight him.
No, thank God.
Okay.
So she gets on the bus. First, it's her fat ass, and I don't like calling people fat or whatever. But her friend. It's important for the story. Okay. Her friend is fat, really, really big, and she got 2 kids with them that can't be anything over 5 because they got like little strollers or whatever. Wow. They were tiny kids too. Yeah.
But okay,
I'm gonna assume they're under the age of 5.
I'm just being an asshole about it.
So the skinny girl who I ended up fighting, she's at the front of the bus, and she starts chiming in on the white guy's side. Mind you, they're black.
Oh, so they're like, what were those girls named? The Diamond Sisters or some shit? Diamond and... Oh, I don't know. It was like 2 black girls that were just like behind Trump. And it was like Diamond and something.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, but go ahead.
And so she starts chiming in on the white guy's side.
In agreement?
Yes.
as a black woman, you are agreeing that women should stay in their place.
Yeah, mind you, she didn't hear that part because she got on the bus after that, so she doesn't even know what she's chiming in on. Like, you know how some people just want to be on the opposing side? I really feel like that's what it was. And so, like, me and him are still kind of going back. I'm like, can you shut the fuck up? Like, please. And he's like, I'm just saying this. So then, after the I'm just saying, that's when she gets on the bus. And she's like, yeah, that's what he's saying. I'm like, you don't even know what we're talking about. Yeah. And she's like, I don't care, but I know he right. And I know you trying to be white with your pink hair. What?
Wait, what?
Like, when I say this fight could have been avoided, it literally made no sense. Yeah. It made, to this day, I'm still confused on how it even got that far. And so now me and her going back, I'm like, how does me having my hair pink mean I want to be white? Yeah. She's like, well, you could be rocking natural colors and black people aren't supposed to have colored hair because we're the Israelites and the real chosen people. After that, I definitely knew it wasn't. Whenever I hear anything about Israelites, and the chosen people, I just know this conversation is not gonna go anywhere.
You have to check out at that point. Like, I hear you, bro.
It can't. And so, like, she's still trying to go back and forth, but now, mind you, she's moving her. Oh, important piece of information. Her best friend sat behind us.
That was the big one.
The big one sat behind us with the kids.
Okay.
So
it was the kids and the girl, you and the white man,
and then the front of the bus and like all the other seats.
So she was like all the way
at the front of the bus. I'm at like
all the way in the back.
No. So like we're like at the middle part of the bus, literally just past that first row where like handicapped people are. Yeah. So like that's like kind of the middle of the bus on Detroit buses, and so her best friend is like would be the equivalent to like a metro bus, like the back door, like the seat before the back door.
Oh, okay.
So she is making her way towards where her best friend is seated, and we're still arguing, but I'm not trying to argue because what are we arguing about? Yeah. I'm not understanding. So she's getting angrier and angrier. And you know when black people start taking stuff off, bro, you just
yeah. Once it becomes like a strip contest,
then it's like, okay. So you know you see videos of people getting beat up on the bus because they're still sitting down.
Yeah.
And so literally she gets on the bus, white man gets off the bus, like couple stops.
Yeah.
So now I'm just in the seat.
Yeah.
And she's standing because I'm on the inside seat. She's standing by the outside seat. Okay. So she starts taking stuff.
You gotta establish dominance quickly. Like, you gotta fucking tackle that bitch into the middle of the seat and just start going to town.
So she starts taking stuff off. I'm like, am I about to have to fight this bitch? This is unnecessary.
See, when she's doing that, you punch her in the gut or you punch her in the vulva.
So I take my jacket and I put it, like I stand up and I put the jacket on my seat, take my backpack off and I put that on too. Well, no, put it.
Girl, I would have kept it on because that would have just gave me extra force to fucking punch her.
I didn't want her to have anything to grab.
Yeah.
Because I've seen how bitches fight up.
That is true.
They worse than the niggas when it comes to fighting.
Women's fights are really bad because they're just very grabby.
Yes.
They will grab any and everything and just like drag.
Luckily, I had the short hair at the time, but I didn't want her to give her anything to be grabbing.
Yeah.
Backpack is off, coat's in the seat. She is standing there and we're sizing each other up. And so then she swing on me. I duck back and I punch her and it connect. I didn't want to fight, y'all. I know how to fight, but I didn't want to fight. So I ducked back and I just hit her in her face. Yes! And so now we're brawling. And, you know, if you've ever been on a bus in D.C., when you fight on a metro bus, the bus driver pull over, they call the police. The same thing happened in Detroit, except the police take a lot longer to get there. Yeah. And so the bus driver's like, all right, I'm pulling over. Like, nigga, help me. I'm not even supposed to be fighting this bitch. And so we're fighting. In the midst of me fighting, I realized I shouldn't be fighting this bitch because she got keyhole teeth. Her teeth are rotted near the root, and it looked like keyholes in her teeth.
Oh my God.
Like.
So what does that mean, though?
I don't know. I just know that she doesn't take care of herself.
Okay.
So she don't care. She has nothing to lose. Your teeth are... I'm sorry. For me, teeth are a big thing.
As they should be.
Teeth are a very big thing. So if I see you got fucked up ass teeth, I'm just gonna think you have nothing to lose.
There's this kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore because. Anyway, when I was in elementary school, there was this boy. I don't remember his name for me, like the life of me. I just remember that boy's teeth, and it was just like black and holes, and just I was just like, baby. Yeah. It made me really sad to be that young and having your teeth like that. And one thing my mom has always been like, you need to stay on top of your fucking teeth. And so I really wonder whatever happened to him, and if
he got like dental work.
If he got dental work, you know, I hope so, because he was a sweet boy. The teeth just weren't it.
But yeah, she has fucked up teeth. So I realized this while we're fighting, and this bitch is acting like a banshee to the point where the passengers on the bus are assisting me in fighting her. Essentially,
oh
no. So like, so like we're fighting, right?
Yeah.
And her fat ass best friend tried to come and fight too. Mind you, you got the kids. Why are you even in this? You got like, why are you in this? And so when I mean by the passengers helping me fight, like they're holding the skinny one back while I'm fighting the big one, so I don't get jumped.
Okay.
And so now I'm punching the big one. She give up after a couple punches, and she go back to letting her best friend handle the shit. So I'm going back and I'm beating up the skinny bitch. We're fighting. I have her on like the handicap seats, and she like kicks me off of her.
Yeah.
And so then she grabs the bars and she like is trying to like swing kick me.
Oh wow.
Like that's what I mean by acting like a banshee. Like she was really acting crazy. So then the passengers like they stopped her from kicking, because like you're just doing weights. Like this has gone a lot further than it was ever supposed to go. Why are we? I don't even know why I'm fighting you. I'm just defending myself. I don't know why I'm fighting you. And so she's finally down off the monkey bars. I'm just trying to get my shit and go at this point, because the bus is pulled over. I don't want an assault charge. I'm a teenager. I even missed my stop because of this.
Oh, wow.
And I know where I'm at this point, but I'm just trying to go home, bro.
I felt that, like, not even related, but like the feeling of wanting to go home and not being able to go home.
What the fuck?
It's so fucking upsetting.
Why is this? Why is this happening to me? And so now we're playing tug of war over my jacket, because the bitch doesn't want me to get off the bus. I'm pulling my jacket. She's pulling my jacket. So then a passenger helps me pull the jacket so I can get the fuck off the bus. Book bag's already on my back. I'm just ready to go.
Yeah.
Why? Mind you, I still have one of my headphones in.
Yeah.
I'm getting off of the bus. I'm about to put the other headphone on. And I hear best friend grab my gun. Why did this bitch chase me off the bus with the gun? Yes. And I'm lucky we were at where we were at. So there is this elementary school that's on Woodward Avenue, which is where we were at. We were off of Woodward. I run. This is like, there's an open field that I could run through, but I don't think I'm gonna make. What if this bitch is a sharpshooter? That's the first thing that went through my mind. What if this bitch got aim? I'm not trying to die over something so stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping and praying there's a little, like, I don't want to get no little kids involved in this, but I'm hoping there's somebody by this fucking door. I'm banging on the door. This little boy lets me in, thankfully.
Yeah.
I'm like, please let me in, please. He opens the, because, you know, kids ain't supposed to let strangers in the building. I understand.
Sidebar. Y'all really need to get y'all kids in check.
No, really.
Because one day, I was out doing some solar with Juan, right? And then we knocked on the door, and this little boy, my parents ain't home, but what you need them to know? What? Oh, solar, yeah, they might be into that. Da-da-da. So I guess the parents saw us on the ring light, because then the neighbor come up, why the fuck you open the door? Why the fuck you open the door to people you don't know? Then he outside, we ended up talking to one of the other neighbors. He outside again, talking to us. So what's this solar thing? And he thought we was talking about something else. Like, he's like, yeah, my mom drives a Chevrolet. What? Yeah, it's a red Chevrolet. She not gonna come home till like 6 though. But yeah, she said she needs some of that for her car. Huh? We talking about your roof, baby. What do you even do at home? Ain't y'all supposed to be at school? Nah, I got suspended.
talking about a red Chevrolet.
Right. He talking about, oh, yeah, she needs solar for her car. Huh?
Oh my God.
Then somehow the conversation came up that I used to be an art teacher. He's like, oh, you used to teach art? I like art. Maybe if I was in school, I'd be doing art. What?
Oh my God, no. Oh my God.
Oh, get y'all fucking kids. Anyway.
Ooh, but I'm so thankful that boy did not believe in stranger danger that day, because I might not be here, y'all. He lets me in. I run up the first set of stairs I see. I run down the hallway. I'm
just imagining all the chaos. As a former teacher, that would terrify
me. And so
me.
it's like towards the end of the day.
Oh, God.
So I don't think the classes hadn't let out yet because there weren't a bunch of kids around yet. But after, like, when I was leaving out there, we'll get to that. So there wasn't
in here.
No, there was a bunch of kids. The kids were not out of class yet. So I ran through the hallway. I found another stairwell. I'm like 2 floors up at this point. I sit down. I'll call my friend. I tell them what happened. I'm having a panic attack. Like, I'm trying not to throw the fuck up right now. And why does an administrator walk down the hall and she's like, you're not supposed to be in here? And so she a black lady. I'm hoping she gonna sympathize with me. I'm like, ma'am, I was just on the bus. This crazy lady tried to fight me. I had to defend myself. She pulled a gun on me. She tried to chase me with the gun. I just don't want to die. So I hid in here.
It's not funny, but I'm also trying to understand both sides. Because it's like, well, bitch, why the fuck would you bring a gun to a building full of kids? But I did.
But I understand where she was coming from. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm panicking. Yeah. I just wanted to not die. So, like, I figure she's not gonna shoot no innocent kids. Her beef is just with me, or so I hope. Right. I don't know how deranged the bitch is. I just know she's deranged enough to fight me, and that she thinks she's an Israelite. Oh my God. So the fucking administrator tell me I gotta go. And I'm like,
she said, "Fuck you." That's nice and all, but you gotta get the fuck out. I'm like, you don't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
Mind you, I'm still in tears explaining this to her. I'm like, ma'am, I don't think you understand. Like, there's a lady trying to kill
No, she understands. She understood.
Don't give a fuck.
So I got other things to do.
She's like,
I got IEPs to handle. 504s to handle. I can give a fuck about you.
So he's like, I can escort you to the front. I'm like, you're still not understanding. So I'm like, all right, I'm not about to fight. I'm not gonna go back over here. So we walk towards the front of the school, and like how the stairwell is, like when you first walked into the school, like it's a middle stairwell and then it branches out to two sides. Yeah. So we're coming down the stairwell. Out the window, I can see the crazy bitch and the police having a conversation. I definitely want no parts now. They gonna try to arrest me and her. Yeah. Fuck no. Yeah. So I'm like, ma'am, I understand that you need me out of the school, but I am not going out that front door. You got another exit from, like, I promise you I'm not going out that front door. Yeah. You got a side door? Something? She points down the hallway and says, go about your business. And you don't even give a fuck that I just almost died. You just wanted me out this school. That's cool. Fuck you, bitch. I hope she has never had a good day since. Oh my God. And so I run down the hallway, run out the side door, like how the back of the school is. It's that open field to the side of it, and then the side door, there's an alleyway and it cuts to the field. Yeah. I run. I already know how to get home from here, so I'm just running. And I finally get home, and it all settles in, and I have a major panic attack, and I'm like, I just could have died. Yeah. Over nothing.
That's crazy.
Over nothing that had nothing to do with me. That bitch is just crazy. Yeah. I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like, and mind you, all that roughing and toughing we did, I only had a scratch on my nose. Wow. And this bitch was like, she had knots on her face.
That's insane. This is one. I've never been a fighter, but like, especially now as an adult, like, people are fucking crazy. That's why, honestly, I'd be scared to even put my middle finger up when I'm in traffic, because what's to say you're not about to hop out that fucking car with a fucking bat? Because it was one time when I was at work, these dudes, back when I was at Silver Diner, these dudes had came up early as shit looking for my one coworker. And they're like, yeah, we're regulars of his, da-da-da-da. They was like, oh, he don't get in here till 9. Mind you, it's probably like 7:30 pushing 8. So they're like, all right, we'll be back. So they come back, but they didn't even come. They didn't even make it out inside, because I at the table taking an order. I look outside. The nigga that worked with me outside swinging a fucking bat. I was like, what the fuck? My My dude didn't even clock in yet. So now, you know, his people are inside like, nah, you're not about to come up to work and fuck with gang. So, it's a whole bunch of nonsense outside. Meek was there. I love you, Meek. Meek go outside because that's her man. She's like, nah. So he's like, oh, you fucking dyke this, da-da-da, trying to come at her. So then my crazy ass ex was like, nah, you ain't coming. It was so much. And it wasn't
Silver Dino was a time.
It wasn't even 9:30.
No.
It wasn't even 9:30. And this nigga's outside swinging a fucking bat. Pulled it out his trunk. He's from Philly.
Oh.
Philly. So that already explains it. Like, don't fuck with this nigga. He's just swinging it like it's a fucking pinata in the air, ready to beat the shit out of these niggas. Everybody's in the parking lot yelling. Everybody inside looking out the window like, what the fuck is going on?
Where my surfer go?
It was so much happening. And then that's also like at the point where like me and crazy ass were really at like peak. So I just went to my manager and I had already been like just crying about everything. And I was like, leave an absence immediately. I can't handle work conditions like this. I gotta go. And then I signed the paperwork, went out the back door, and I did not look back for like 3 months. I didn't tell nobody where the fuck I was.
I don't blame you because that's absolutely
the bat took
crazy.
me out. I was just like, I literally was just like, yeah. So how would you like your ex cook? Look up, and this nigga's just swinging. No. I didn't even know you were here.
No.
But on the like school tip, what that reminded me of, it was one time where I had to curse out my students. And I don't like cursing out my students, but every now and then, like, you gotta be strict. And the lockdown thing, they wouldn't tell us if it was real. They would give us warnings sometimes about at least my first year, they would give us warnings about having a fire drill, but they wouldn't give us warnings about lockdown. And so, because, we want everybody to be prepared to make sure they're doing real things. But we don't know this. Yeah. At least as a teacher, I would be able to better handle the situation. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but at the same time, like, come on now.
What you're trying to achieve is not happening.
Trying to tell my kids to be quiet. And they just cracking, giggling, all this. I'm like, y'all, shut the fuck up, right? And so they would even, the administrators would come, and they would just start yanking on doors to make sure that we locked our doors correctly. And my kids weren't understanding that, and I was like, y'all, what the fuck? That really could have been real, and I don't know if it's real, and I tell y'all to shut up and y'all still talking. Like, we all could have been dead right now. Like, that was a very, very scary realization. But yeah.
We actually had an active shooter by my school in Michigan. So, we had Oakland County schools in Michigan, or at least in Detroit. You're able to go to whatever school you want to as long as you can get there.
Okay. Or do y'all do a lot of transportation by city bus?
Yeah, so there's a lot of kids who do people get city bus vouchers and stuff like that.
Oh, so similar to DC in that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know about the districting, but
because some kids go to Detroit public schools, DPS, and some people go to like Oakland County School, like a county school. Okay. So even though I lived in Detroit, I went to school in Oak Park, which was like a 10-minute drive.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's like how I live where my dad's house is at, and not going to Largo High School, essentially.
Damn.
Yeah.
I had to think about that. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a 10-minute drive. But they provide buses for Largo. Like, there's some kids
where your dad lives now. You know what? I was thinking of Laurel.
Oh yeah, no, God.
That's what I was thinking.
God, ew.
You know, now that I think about it though, I cannot picture where Largo is.
It PG County Community College.
Largo University is near there.
No, Largo High School.
Yeah, but I'm saying PG is Largo University.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
No, that's
the
just,
people. Yeah. But yeah, so it's literally PG Community College and Largo are right next to each other.
Okay.
But anyways, we had an active shooter. I thought it was a drill at first until I'm going, of course, on my phone, and they're like, "No, y'all, like this shit is real." Crazy. We have we have the Oak Park High School, which is 10th through 12th grade, and then we have the Freshman Institute, which is just all 9th graders. Apparently, a boy from the Freshman Institute brought a gun because he was being bullied by a bunch of kids, and he was going to kill every single one of the kids that was bullying him.
Oh my God.
And since almost everyone has a gun in Detroit, whether legally or illegally, it wasn't hard for him to bring to school.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So after that, I don't know if this sounds ignorant, did they get metal detectors after that? Or?
No.
Oh wait, this is Largo.
No. This was back in Detroit. Back in Oak Park. So I'm
you're
surprised.
talking about Largo because you're talking about distance.
Yeah,
Okay, don't
but
mind me.
I'm surprised that they didn't put metal detectors at the Freshman Institute. But they did start doing bag checks at schools. So like now in the morning, because they would make us like sit in the cafeteria if we got there early, like once the buses got there, and then before you go to class, like get your breakfast, whatever.
Yeah.
Before you go to class, you have to stand in line. They do a uniform check and a bag check.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
It was not fun. Life was not very fun after that. Not at all.
Y'all put the fucking guns down.
Please.
Like I have very mixed feelings with guns because I understand the safety that it provides. I would want a gun in my household, but like I don't feel like they need to be outdoors. But then it's like when you think about fucking crazy people, so it's like I feel like I need to have a fucking gun on me because what if somebody pulls a gun on me?
I more so think about it just because men are fucking crazy.
That's
now, mind you,
everybody's fucking crazy though.
They are. Now, mind you, I don't see anyone trying to kidnap me. Only because of the fact of how, like, I know I'm not Shamu the whale. I know I'm not ginormous or anything like that. But they usually, I'm tall, and I look like I could put up a fight.
Yeah, and we have heard 45 minutes worth of it.
So I don't see myself like someone trying to kidnap me by force.
Yeah.
Like I could see like someone trying to like maybe like how human trafficking, like they sneak it up upon you before you realize it is too late. Yeah. But I don't see someone trying to like grab me off the street and do something like that.
But that's usually not even how it goes either. Human trafficking, I don't know the percentage, but just like rape.
Yeah.
And
it's usually people you know.
it's usually people you know.
That's actually so insane. Because how are you selling me into something? Like, what if they promised you? Yeah. Or what? Or you know what? They probably owe them some fucking money. And they're like, oh, well, I got somebody.
Different ways, or maybe you like get them into. So somebody that I know, apparently was a sex slave at one point.
Oh my.
And I didn't. Well, I heard it through someone else. Told. And so she didn't give me all the details, but that's why they've been so worried about like me stepping into this. Just be careful, don't do this, and all that. But I guess it was like some setting of like being some promise of some type of event going on, and they went, and then they were told like you can't have your phone, you can't do this, you have to like, and I don't know all the details, but yeah. So I would assume that it's usually something like that. Like you get pulled into something thinking it's the guise of one thing, and then the next thing you know, it's this whole other thing, and now you're kind of just like stuck, and you don't,
That's actually crazy.
Be careful, y'all. Please. Vetting is important, and just be on your P's and Q's.
Which is why the success of Tinder and all these dating apps has honestly surprised me.
Yeah.
Because you really hooking up with a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really hooking up
and
you're just kind of hoping that they won't kill you and skin you for like a skin suit.
It's crazy because I was just talking about like I've definitely put myself in so many risky, questionable positions, and I'm just very grateful
to be here
that they did not end up how they may have. And so now as I do certain things, I'm just like extra paranoid because I'm just like, is it my time? Don't be my time yet.
Please, God.
Ever.
Because if I'm going to die, I want to go out on my own terms.
Hello?
I ain't even going to lie. Like,
I want to die in my sleep, or I want to die like, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
If I die while having an explosive nut, like what if I go into cardiac arrest? It's like, just like squirting all over the face. Like, you look like the and it just. Perfect way.
No,
very traumatizing for whoever made me come like that. But just know that you accomplished something.
What's so funny is Papa had asked me that question, like, what would I do if he died? While we was having sex, nigga. I'm not having sex ever again.
Right.
Because part of me, now the egotistical part of me be like,
yeah, I killed that nigga.
Pussy so bomb. It took a nigga life. I took his soul in real life and hypothetically. Yeah, suck it.
Pussy lethal.
No, really. Pussy. Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh. Pussy put the nigga to death. I do love freestyling in my free time. I be making up shit on the fly all the time.
Oh God!
And I just know my friends are never bored.
You are definitely very entertaining. You're very whether it's just you just be saying shit and it stresses me out. Like I be saying shit, but you take it to a whole nother level, and then it be like so passionate. I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Like. You're definitely not like I know I'm not a friend that you can have a speaker.
Not at all.
You are not a friend that I don't know, like you, cause you just be saying shit.
Well, so I know I'm not the speaker friend, but also
I haven't well, we haven't had any but usually when I answer the phone with you, I'm already around somebody else that
Yeah, I try my best to let people know, because I usually have my headphones in, so I'm good about that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, I'm around so and so, please don't.
Yeah.
And God rest her soul. I miss Drea so much.
Yeah.
But that was my no speaker friend. You couldn't have that bitch on speaker to save your life. Because whenever we would get on the phone, we would always start a conversation with what it is, ho, what's up, I got your nigga in the cut, goddamn, and we would say it at the same time, but you can't do that around everybody in every setting. So she'd be getting, I'm like, wait, let me put the headphone in, please. Oh my God.
That's as soon as I answer the phone, I'd be like, you're on speaker, I'm in the car with so and so.
Because, woo, especially my best.
But see, now my phone, I need to get my phone fixed, because if my phone is not on speaker and on a regular call, I cannot hear the person and they cannot hear me. And I don't know what it is. And like, it's been like that for a couple months now. And I know I need to go to Apple, but like, the last thing I need for them is to tell me that it costs something.
It's $500 to change this
for
one
all of that,
speaker
I might as well
in
just
your
get a
phone.
new fucking phone.
Yeah.
So I'm eventually, because the space be telling me like, chill out. So I'm gonna get to it.
Oh, you're running out of space on your phone?
I'm always running out of space. Like, there's always a chance that shit's just gonna cut off.
You know the worst thing is like when you're at a concert and you already
but
recording
that's
a
part
video.
of my problem. See, the thing is too is because it's it's a lot of concert videos.
Mm-hmm.
I did start transferring those to my computer on the hard drive, so I cleared up space with that. But then it's a whole bunch of fucking poll videos, and then I be sending videos to people talking instead, because my fucking voice message don't work. So I send videos. It's just I'm a visual. I'm a talker. Like that's just it makes it. I'm in the car, press record. So or I'm in the bathroom, getting ready.
I love a Kia voice
and
memo.
like. With me, you gotta see how I'm saying it. Sometimes it's not even what I'm saying; it's just the reaction of what I'm doing. So it's just like, as I go through my phone periodically, trying to figure out like, okay, what can I transfer, what can I delete? Then I'll see a video of my face, and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing here? And I go in and I see it's a video I sent in a group chat or sent to somebody, but it's some ridiculous ass shit. It's a lot. I need to get better with it. And so. Part of me is like, okay, it's helping with my organization, I guess. But then, excuse me, y'all.
Good.
The other part of me is like, I could just solve my problems by just getting a larger gigabyte phone. But then I also feel like if I do that, then I'll just be getting more storage space and forgetting all this stuff. And then what happens when I have 500 gigabytes worth of shit? That's a lot.
No, really.
That's a lot of shit.
That is a lot of shit.
And I feel like that would happen to me. So I need to nip this in the bud now. Get it back down to a reasonable amount and then upgrade.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes.
Back on the topic of me just saying shit all the time, I used to always ask Ephraim if he would love me if I was a worm.
Back to the crackhead stories. Y'all know I love talking about crack. No, so we were at this party. It was me, Dixie, David, and Rico. And there was a crackhead in the alley. And
was he getting jiggy with it?
I'm not gonna say where we were at or whatever, but there was a crackhead in the alley trying to get served, right? So the people, dickheads, was like, oh, do push-ups, do this. Like, they was making the nigga work out, right? I guess Rico didn't realize that the crackhead was right there. So I think some Busta Rhymes song came on, and Dixie be on crack as well. So she's sitting there, and she's like, I forget what song it was, but she was like reacting to the song. She would like lay down and then pop up like, huh, huh. And so she kept doing that, right?
Is it touch it, break it, babe, wet chick dirt?
Is that him though?
Yeah.
That is him. Yeah, it might have been that song.
Cause it's turn it up.
Yeah. It was. So that's what she was doing. So Rico was like egging her on or whatever, and so that's when was it me or was it Rico? I think it was Rico. He was like, is it crack you smoke? So I was like, well, we can always ask a real one if that's what they do, right? Being ignorant. So Rico goes,
I know he did.
He turns to me, he's like, oh, you mean your mom? Mind you, David didn't know that my mom used to do crack. So you look over at him, and he's like, why the fuck would you ever say that? Me and Dixie are dying. Rico is still confused. He don't know what the fuck is going on. So he's like, what did I say? And I was like, no, there's one right there. But then after when I had to do like a check-in, and I was like, you make too many crack baby jokes. Because honestly, truly, he's not wrong in what he said. It was a valid concern. But crack baby jokes just roll off the tongue. Like, both of my parents did crack.
I'm sorry, crack, damn. So you was just a little crack sperm.
I was a little crack sperm, yes. And that's why I'm like...
I wasn't expecting you to disagree so wholeheartedly.
You know, whenever it comes to crack jokes, I'm in it full force. So, in all seriousness, though, like, maybe that's why I like Spring Hill like chicken. They put crack in the chicken. Like, no, I really do think they put crack in the chicken because I almost got attacked by a fucking squirrel because the bitch next to me was eating chicken. I was at the bus stop. No. I'm at the bus stop and there's a squirrel. No. And he's scratching his chest. Like, he's scratching his chest. And I'm sitting here, I think I'm trying to go to some after school program or something. I don't know. I was minding my business at the bus stop. This squirrel is scratching his chest, trying to break open his chest. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And on top of scratching his chest, he's now jumping around me. I'm sitting here, I don't have food, I don't have anything to drink, I'm minding my fucking business. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I start, I'm like trying to move myself, like, do I stink? Like, what's happening right now? This girl's like, oh, mind you, she's cleaning me. She go, oh, my bad, he just want the chicken. I was like, huh? Girl, she threw the bone. That nigga got the fuck. Picked that bone up and ran down the fucking street. My mom has a picture. I'll text her after this. And when she sends it to me, I'll show you. There's a picture of a squirrel. You know, at my old house, how we had that wall. There's a picture of a squirrel on the wall eating an entire chicken wing.
Do you remember the time where a squirrel had a piece of pizza over there?
I believe it. The squirrel grew a crack because of the fucking chicken.
Y'all, same place, Spring Hill Lake. At her apartment, they had a little wall. I'll never forget that there was a squirrel eating a piece of pizza, and I was so... Because it wasn't a pizza crust. He had an entire fucking slice of pizza. So I'm trying to figure out where the fuck he got... Like, an entire slice of pizza, my nigga?
I'm telling you, the Spring Hill Lake squirrels are on crack from the chicken. Spring Hill Lake.
I'm still stuck on the scratching.
No, I will never. It was terrifying. It was like when you see in the movies where the animals just start taking over. This nigga was scratching. He was trying to open his chest like Superman. Like, that nigga was going to fucking town. And I'm so confused. I don't even think, like, I was still at least at like 9th, maybe 10th grade. I'm so confused. Why is this happening? I don't have nothing. I'm minding my business. And this squirrel is like literally just... I'm like, whoa, like, does it have rape? What is happening? All over some fucking chicken that I wasn't even eating. So the chicken in Spring Hill Lake has crack. It's amazing though. I love it. Like I don't like any other crack. I don't like any other carry out. And on the serious note though, this is why like addiction runs in the family, and I know that I have addictive personality. Like when I even now with like the rope with the wax and everything, like I love it. I'm into it, and that's why I stay away from like the hard chemically made drugs because I'm like I don't even want to do cocaine. Yeah. Like people be like, stiff. No, thank you, because I also know somebody in my family who didn't do crack. They did cocaine, but I'm just like I'm already predisposed. No, thank you.
I ever told you about the first time I got offered some coke?
No.
I was at Ferris, and it was my first college party, and I should have known to go home after I saw a white boy.
After you saw a white boy, go home.
He's on top. It's like a condo.
Yeah.
But like, you know how some of the condos, like they're not that, like the roof part isn't that far off of the ground?
Yeah.
He's on top of it. He shotguns a beer. He jumps off of the roof onto one of those white folding tables. On some
no.
On some WWE shit. That man's name is Samson. Like, I'll never forget that. Because everyone's like, yeah, Samson. Yeah, you the bro. Yeah. I'm like, oh my
You know
God.
what that just reminded me of?
What?
Y'all, I was on FetLife. FetLife is a fucking crazy place. I was on FetLife. And I saw that some person liked my picture. So I always like, if they like multiple pictures, I'm like, let me go check out their profile. It was a motherfucker with two like samurai swords crossing them, screaming in his picture. And the only thing in their bio was, I break things.
Deranged. There are deranged people on FetLife. But yeah, I'm at the party. He jumps off the roof to the table. Everyone's cheering him on. Someone gets him another beer to shotgun. I'm like, is this the school I'm about to be at? Like, I know it said PWI, but I didn't know if it...
Nah, PWIs go down. Was it my freshman year? I think it was my freshman year. I went to some party, and it was like, we had just got back from winter break. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker got up on the table and broke that shit. But it was like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't even a person's furniture, because some college housing comes pre-furnished. So it was like, you broke these motherfuckers' table, and that's not even a table.
And that's actually, because now they're going to have to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking for a bathroom, because, you know, pre-gaming, and I broke the seal while we were pre-gaming, and that's where I fucked up at. Not supposed to break the seal. Because then you go have to pee the rest of the fucking night. Yeah. You go have to pee really bad.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm looking for, you know, because this party is going on outside, and it's a bunch of people with different condos just having little parties in their house, and they've made it also outside. It's like a block party, but also people are throwing their own parties.
Yeah.
So I finally find a house that is going to let me inside to use the bathroom. I find the bathroom. I walk in the bathroom. There are 5 girls in the bathroom, and girl goes... off of a girl's titty.
Whoa.
And I was like, I think I have the wrong bathroom. And she's like, oh, no, you're fine. You want a bump?
And then that's the thing. They be so comfortable. Just like, yeah, you want a bump?
And I was like, oh, no, I don't do that type of stuff. And she's like, oh, okay. And so she had the Coke pinky.
Oh, my God. I had somebody ask me once, because the one time it was 2 years ago when I went to Puerto Rico for my birthday, I had I had coughing, because I like coughing, and I had the pinky stilettos. And I forgot about the Coke nails. So I got a couple comments about that. Like, oh, you want something? I was like, what? And they were like, no, no, absolutely not.
Which is crazy that there's a Coke.
That's crazy.
Scary. Anyways, she has like a little keychain with it's like a little bottle with a stopper.
Oh, wow.
For her Coke supply.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh, you keep this
like
on
one
the
of
go.
those little like almost like the beach keepsake where you put the sand in.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wow.
Exactly one of those. But like it's like the vial's like this big.
I mean, you only need but so much.
Yeah.
Especially if you got the Coke, just dab that.
And so
I did that way too comfortably. It's in the jeans. This is why I can't. Do not offer me Coke. Do not offer me crack. Because I was just way too comfortable doing that.
She took her pinky in the thing and she put it over her friend. I don't know why she's doing it off of her friend's titty.
Because you know they gotta like. It's almost like
a bonding experience.
A bonding experience, but I kind of think about it as like skateboarding. You gotta do the coolest trick.
Oh yeah.
So like snorting off the titty.
I guess so. But then she took another bump.
And then you get to sniff nipples too if you get close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took another bump, and I left out. I didn't have to pee after that.
You know
that shit actually sobered me right the fuck up.
Time to go.
Do you know? I told because my friends was about to. I said we're gonna have to find another house. They're like, why? I'm like, they're doing coke in the bathroom.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we are at a white school. Yeah, y'all.
I was at a bar and it was during Thanksgiving break, and it was near. It was Cornerstone. Have you ever been to Cornerstone? Cornerstone is like racist, but we had tried to go to Looney's, but for whatever reason that year, everybody came home and wanted to go to Looney's. So the line was OC. And one thing I will never do is fucking pay to get into Looney's. Nor would I wait in a... Nor would I wait... That's how you know I'm serious. But nor would I ever wait to get in Looney's. So we went to Cornerstone and we had a good time. But it was these people I knew, bless their heart, you know, and I don't judge, y'all do what y'all do, but it was like that thing of like, everybody was cool, I already knew they was drunk, and then they came back, and I was like, something look a little different, and somebody was like, yeah, they just bumped. I said, oh, okay, I ain't just do y'all, but it's not for me, don't ask me.
Please don't.
No.
Please, you know what's bad? When you just gotta start asking people if they laced the J.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people put coke in J's too, I'm like,
yeah, that's
in a fucking backwood is crazy.
Please seek help.
That's crazy. Please. Niggas dip their already rolled J's in Hennessy.
Like Henny cognac?
Yeah, like the drink.
How does that even work? Do they freeze the Henny?
No. So I might have said that out of order. They put the leaf in the Hennessy.
Okay.
And then they, dry it a little bit, and then they roll the gin.
I would try that though. I'm not even gonna hold you, and that might be crackhead behavior. No. But look how I'm scratching my chest.
I hit the.
You turning me on right now.
I'm crying.
That sounds good.
I had hit the J, and don't get me wrong, it was cool, but like seeing niggas do that all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, oh y'all.
That's standard practice.
Y'all have problems that we cannot help with.
See, that's like, if you doing, I feel like that's a special occasion, Jay. Like, that's a birthday,
yeah.
Jay, you know?
Like, cause like, and
I wouldn't even do it myself. I would buy that off of somebody.
Like, it has a good taste. I can understand the appeal to it, but doing that every day
on a regular, that's insane.
Is actually wild. And I knew niggas who were doing that. Drinking every day is crazy.
Yeah.
Don't ever see them drink no water, but they got a bottle of liquor in their hand. I said, oh, I know your piss is radioactive.
Oh, we got a bottle of liquor, but you can't ever pay for nothing.
Your piss is radioactive.
Stop. Radioactive.
Pour that shit on some turtles, it's gonna turn them.
Stop. Why do turtles have to come into this?
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about animals that came in contact with radiation. Did they come into contact with radiation? I just know they turned into teenagers. The Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Girl, I didn't follow that. I didn't. But I know that they have the names of artists. Mm-hmm. Raphael. Is it Raphael? Yep. Okay. Michelangelo.
Mm-hmm. Donatello.
It start with an M? No, I already said that one. What's the other one?
Ooh, wait.
Leonardo,
Michelangelo, Raphael.
I didn't watch it. And to be fair, like, I want to know more about black artists. I don't care about the classical white ones.
No, I definitely understand. I find it so funny because I'm like, I know you're an artist, so I'm over here waiting for you. I'm like, yeah, Kia, you got this, bitch.
Absolutely not.
She indeed did not have it.
Not one bit. I'm just like, Karen, you gonna help me? Don't die. This isn't real.
Laughing and swallowing water do not go.
Laughing and swallowing, period.
Did I ever tell you the time that I looked like that I caught a nut like a seal?
No. Yes. Please. What the fuck is wrong? This is what I'm talking about.
It's the intrusive Because when we said seals, I just thought about after they do a good trick and they clap their fins and go.
Yo, that's how I be when I be at the hibachi and they throw the shrimp at me. So ready. Everybody's like, don't throw that shit at me. I'm like,
yep,
I'll take theirs. What's up?
Or when they squeeze the shit into your, I don't know if you they squeeze the water in your mouth, or I don't know.
Whoa!
I've never done it, but I've seen videos of like where people are getting fluid squeezed into their mouth
at a hibachi.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know if it's water. I don't know if it's alcohol, but
I've seen where they've like I've seen where they like they put the water on the onions on the choo-choo train.
Yeah, no.
This one time the dude had some like rubber thing of a little boy with his pants down peeing, and he squeezed it to put out the I don't know.
No, I know exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of the places have those.
Okay.
It's part of the bit. It's part of the bit.
Yeah, but like that's also anyway.
I mean, it's a strange bit, but yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. Mango's message.
No, really. Oh my god.
Stay away from crack, please. And if you stay away from crack, especially, if you're gonna do coke, just make sure you're doing it safely.
Get some pure shit.
Yes.
Straight from Colombia.
Straight from Colombia. Like, honestly, and if you can't afford to get some pure shit, then you don't need to be doing it. Like, what you need to do is just take a fucking trip to fucking Colombia and get your shit. How you gonna bring it home? I don't know. That's none of my business. I'm sure you'll figure it out when you get back.
They put it in their butt.
Maybe. They do, but I'm pretty sure like everybody puts it in their butt. So like that's definitely gonna be. You have to think outside the box of how you're gonna smuggle it because I feel like that's one of the first places they're gonna look. Like open your booty cheeks. What is that called? A cavity
search? Yeah. Bend over and call.
Bend over and cough. Like, it has to be up there.
That's why I couldn't be.
But I mean, well, no, don't put it in your uterus. Whatever. No, because the vulva is outside. I need to learn parts of the But anyway, but if it goes in there and it bursts, there's serious complications.
You're gonna die.
So don't put it up there.
Yeah. That's the wrong.
But like, also make sure you don't write notes be discreet in how you put that out.
Yeah, if you're smuggling drugs, please smuggle carefully.
Please, yes, with caution and care.
My message is, people are crazy out here, y'all. You don't know what people going through. Please don't get them to their limit.
Yes, just let people be the bigger person because it is not worth it.
If I have to be pussy for my life to be lived, I'll be pussy.
I love that.
I'll be pussy. Not all conflicts are worth it.
Not at all.
Not at all. I'll still beat a bitch ass though.
Very much so. Very glad you're my cousin.
Yes. No.
And that we like each other because that is terrifying.
Oh my god.
Y'all be safe. Make good choices.
Bye y'all.